Heck yeah.
Death of a Unicorn. Death of a Unicorn. Yeah. All right. Death of a Unicorn follows a father and his teenage daughter, played by Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega, respectively, as they are driving up to the mountainside lodge of his very, very wealthy boss and his incredibly dense boss's family that lives there and all their helpers and everything else. And as they're driving there, they accidentally hit and kill a unicorn. And from there, we get a whole lot of craziness. They bring the unicorn back to the boss's house. Now they want to try and capitalize on whatever they can from the unicorn because its blood brings certain properties of healing that help. And it becomes like this intense sort of comedic. I think they try to play it in the trailer like it's more comedic than it is, but it's more dramatic in that sense with lighthearted drama, I would say, is more what this is. With a lot of interesting details about it. I did like the unicorns. I thought they were cool. I thought the idea of unicorns hunting these humans was cool. I like the lore of it all. But you're getting a lot of the same sort of tropey characters. The rich brat son, the mom who's like we just saw her on White Lotus season 3 with Parker Posey. Like you see these characters sort of regurgitated over and over again. Paul Rudd's sort of like this hapless father that is working too much and can't pay attention to his daughter. His daughter is sort of like she's just sort of a maniac with certain thoughts and how she does things, but like she is the voice of reason through this. It just was a movie that I was really looking forward to when I heard the premise, and it turns out that I just didn't love it. This was A24 is a balancing act for me, and this is whereas maybe I looked at something like Magazine Dreams earlier and stuff like that. I look at Death of a Unicorn and I'm like, this is one of those ones that didn't quite. So I give it a 2 out of 5. What about you, sir? What did you think about
that? I wanted to go see it opening weekend, didn't get a chance to. My friend Matt had seen it opening weekend. He was like, I'm gonna let you see it first. And then when we had brought up we were going to review it, went to go see it. I had high hopes for this movie. Very high hopes. Great cast. The trailer was solid. New premise. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. It was tough. I'm not saying worth walking out or anything, but I found myself kind of getting bored. Like you said, the tropes have been like, it's just been done to death. I was just like, okay, you just changed the setting and a couple animals around and there's a unicorn here, but this is 90% of what's out there right now. I was kind of I was disappointed. I won't rewatch this. I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. I just was kind of blown away because with that cast, I expected it just to be at least a solid, 2 or 3 out of 5. And it just didn't hit there. Like it was hard to get above a 1 out of 5 for me. Just there's no memorable scenes. You know what I mean? Like I can't tell you one single line that I was like, haha, because I was just so okay.
I didn't have it either. I'm right there with you. I didn't have any lines for it or anything like that. And it's funny you mentioned that because I gave it a 2 because I thought the unicorns looked badass.
They did.
I thought, they handled those really well, even the practical side of it. I thought the cinematography was fantastic. A24 always has fantastic cinematography that matches. I feel like it matches the story you think or you want them to tell, but not the one that they are telling. And for me, I was like, that takes away from what I'm trying to experience in this movie. And also, I feel like they only touched on the metaphysical sense in a way that's very limited.
Yeah.
And I felt like that could have been more, or we could have at least had more of the hunt.
Yes, right.
Right. Like it just felt like I'm watching this movie for like 45 minutes or an hour, and it's like I don't care. I don't care what you're talking about. And then it jumps into the action and you're like, oh, it's over. It was sort of that. Yep. So like a 2 out of 5 here is because really good filmmaking went into this, but the acting just wasn't there. The story just wasn't there. And it was a miss, unfortunately. And I think Paul will agree.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching that one. Let's get to another one and see if Paul agrees.